everybody. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the New York Arena in Midtown Manhattan for tonight's main event. 12 rounds in the welterweight division. The opening bell of this scheduled 12-rounder here. A much-anticipated fight. Round one underway. Teddy, what advice would you give to a power puncher like we have here going up against a fighter who may not be as conditioned and as ready to go the full distance?
Well, of course, the temptation is you're a power puncher, you're going to get right to him, and he's a guy that's not going to be around later on. But don't get over anxious. Set up your power shots.
Very nice work there. Jab, uppercut. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Well timed by Sugar Shane Mosley. He took a step back, landed the counterpunch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Halfway through round number one. Not able to land the headshot. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Blocks a shot and then does nicely to work on his own. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Mosley's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Well, his opponent got away from that uppercut.
Keep working the body.
Last 10 seconds of this first round. 1, 2 jabs up top. This round comes to an end. And Teddy, easy to note here that he wasn't landing a lot of punches. Now he was throwing them up, but he wasn't landing a lot. Is that because of his opponent's defense, or is he just not that accurate of a puncher?
No, it's a combination. First of all, his opponent's pretty slick in there. Pretty good at bobbing, weaving a little bit, slipping a little bit, making himself a difficult target, but his punch is a little wide. Needs to shorten them up.
He just missed that shot up top. Mosley's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. And he ties up on the inside.
Hit the body.
Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. Good right hand. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him by Sugar Shane Mosley. Mosley's now showing us something that can have a great impact on this fight, Teddy, and that's his ability to counter.
Yeah, he's mixing it up a little bit. We know he can lead, we know he can get off first, but now this dimension, serving him well.
If you could make a super champion and take a piece of every great champion of the modern era, what would be the thing you'd take from Shane Mosley?
I think a guy who was a good body puncher, as a lightweight champion, he was real good at placing shots downstairs. And his way of imposing his physicality on you. You know, we talk about imposing your will on someone else. He was able to impose his physical ability and advantages on an opponent.
Not much action as he just ties up. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Mosley's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. And that's the end of the round. A round in which this guy just didn't show a whole lot of defense. Teddy, why is it that everybody thinks they can punch, but not everybody knows how to defend themselves?
Well, you know, I take a guy off the street, and I guarantee you, Joe, he'll come in the ring, he'll start swinging, he'll windmill a little bit, but getting away from the punches, that's something that has to be taught.
Listen, I need to see more punches, okay? Whenever he misses counters, he handles it.
And round number 3 is underway. Huge uppercut by Mosley. Mosley's doing a really good job of being defensively sound, of being patient, and waiting for that golden opportunity for some offense to come in the mix.
Well, that's exactly what he's doing. He's waiting for a mistake to be made. You know, he wants a lead out of his opponent right now so he can make a miss and bang, come right back with that hook.
He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. What a good counterpunch by Sugar Shane Mosley. Coming to the halfway point of this 3rd round. And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
So accurate. Jab, uppercut combination. He was waiting for his opponent, just waiting for an opportunity, and he found it. The counterpunch by Sugar Shane Mosley. There's the combo to the body. Mosley's able to avoid that punch.
Use the ring, use the ring.
10 seconds to go in this 3rd round. Mosley's combination punching is working well here.
You gotta give me the double jab. You're not giving me the double jab. You only give me
Beginning of round number 4. Teddy, the way your scorecard reads, he's up 3 rounds to zip. Good, accurate punching, earning him that lead.
Yeah, very conservative, hasn't wasted anything, but as you just touched on, has made everything count.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
up and down, side.
Targets the hook after blocking that shot. Shane Mosley from Pomona, California, and his career aligns and parallels with another Southern California fighter, and that, of course, is Oscar De La Hoya. So even though Shane has been one of the best of his generation, just a little bit in the shadow of a fellow Southern California fighter.
Yes, that's true. I mean, he has the name Sugar Shane Mosley, but he has a fighter who was a terrific amateur just like him, even a better amateur. He won gold medal in the Olympics and has a name that can catch up to Sugar Shane. And of course, that's the golden boy, Oscar De La Hoya.
Of course, Shane Mosley is the only boxer who has beaten Oscar De La Hoya 2 times in his career.
Yeah, well, he can match up real well. He's just as fast as De La Hoya, maybe even faster than De La Hoya, but a little stronger, a little bit more physical than De La Hoya.
Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Sugar Shane Mosley. Teddy, based on what we're seeing here early on, I think he was much too amped up for this fight. He came out, he was hyper with the way he was throwing punches, and now he's starting to tire.
Yeah, I agree with you, Joe. He started too fast. He threw a lot of punches, but not effective punches. He didn't place those shots, and now he's paying a price.
Just 10 seconds to go in this round. You see how quickly he pulls the trigger on the hook after that block? As is his norm, Shane Mosley just went out there that last round and was the busier man.
You know, the one thing you don't want to do is get caught up into being one punch at a time kind of guy. You want to be able to put those punches together, bushels of punches. Mosley understands that concept.
He's busy. Right.
Round number 5 has arrived. Teddy, he's not jabbing that much right now. That's got to help out his opponent.
Yeah, you know, that's like giving him a free one, because now his opponent doesn't have to worry as much when he walks in. No jab to keep him out. He's going to see the other punches coming so much easier when there's not a jab covering them.
He missed with that headshot. He clinches when he gets to the inside. Mosley's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination.
Keep moving. Come on, side to side.
Off the target by Sugar Shane Mosley. Halfway through this round. Oh, and they decide to trade there. Shane Mosley's proving to be elusive.
Yeah.
And he just holds on there.
Keep moving, baby. Come on.
Little double jab to the head.
You're still not moving enough. Move.
Mosley's going about his business just the way you want to see him do it. He's just boxing smart throughout this fight here in these middle rounds.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you're a guitar player, keep strumming that nice melody with the guitar. Don't try to play the drums. You know, don't hit those cymbals. You know, just keep pulling those strings. He's pulling those strings beautifully.
That right hand over the top lands flush. Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
Another round underway, but how many more will we see? You get the sense this fight could be heading towards a stoppage. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Commits to the overhand right, and it serves him well. Doubles up the jab. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Teddy, is anything going to change at this point? He keeps getting hit by right hands.
Probably not. Let's be honest, Joe. This is a habit. This is a flaw that was with him in the gym, and it's still with him now. It's not going to change.
And now another left. Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. He digs in with an uppercut after blocking that shot away.
Double up your punches.
A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the sixth. Another strong round of accurate precision punching from him.
Bro, it's easy to be accurate when your opponent walks out there and says, please hit me. I mean, he's like putting a sign on himself. Here's the red target.
So with the start of this round, we've reached the halfway point. Be interesting to see what we're in store for down the stretch of this fight. Teddy, I'm starting to wonder, what is the answer for this guy? Can he do anything else than this? Yeah, he throws punches, but he has no accuracy. Can this change in mid-fight?
Well, it has to if he wants to win this fight. And how does it change? Well, you know, the problem is these things have to be put in place in the gym. I don't know if you can do it right now, but if you could, you tell him in the corner, hey, tighten up a little bit, you know, shorten up these darn punches.
Finish with the hook.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. And a sharp counter punch by Sugar Shane Mosley.
Looking good.
At the halfway point of round 7.
Come on, kid. Focus.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Good counter punch. Turns over the hook after turning away his opponent's shot. Able to block and counter back.
Keep doing what you do.
Comes right back with a shot of his own.
Body, kid. Body shots.
Shane Mosley's been able to avoid having any of his opponent's headshots landing flush.
And what his opponent has to do, so is make an adjustment. Well, we used to tell the fighters, when a guy's elusive like this fighter is right now, you have to shorten your punches up. Shorten them up a little bit, have less space to travel. They have a better chance of getting to that elusive target.
And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round.
He's got nothing left, okay? Just go for the head. Knock him out. Done.
We've seen this before, Teddy. Start around number 8. I look at your scorecard. One fighter in complete control. If he does what he should be able to do, he'll just coast home for the victory.
And if he doesn't, he could repeat history in a bad way. Billy Conn, Joe Louis, their first fight. Billy Conn way ahead in that fight. He couldn't lose the fight, except to get cocky, get careless, and let Joe Louis knock him out in the 13th round.
Body shot. Body shot.
A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Sugar Shane going to that hook and doing it well.
Use the ring.
Good job.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark.
Move your feet.
Good looking counter punch. He's completely turned his offense off. You can see that he's just in an extreme defensive posture, but still, his opponent is scoring here.
Look, the extreme defensive posture is a problem, but if he was moving his head with his hands up, at least there'd be misses there. When his opponent would miss, there'd be an opening to come back where even if you didn't come back, his opponent would be a little worried about sitting in there on you. He'd have to think defense. Right now, he's only thinking offense.
Move your head.
Mosley's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. 10 seconds to go in this round. And round 8 comes to an end.
No doubt
Shane
about it.
Mosley's well conditioned to the realities of this harsh business of boxing.
Look at me.
But even though we know what we've seen out of some ringside scorecards through the years, I'd be shocked if everybody doesn't have him ahead in this fight right now.
Yeah, but never be shocked in this business because you never know with these blind judges sometimes. I hate to say it that bluntly, but time and time again, you just get shocked when you hear the score at the end of the night.
Oh, everybody will tell you, you can't get away with that. What a big, wide, sweeping whiff that was.
Well, you can get away with it if the guy doesn't want to throw back, but if this guy wants to start throwing back, then you're not getting away with it.
And he returns on that exchange. Mosley's doing well here with that two-punch combination. Targeting the uppercut, and it worked. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Not able to connect with the uppercut. Halfway through the 9th round.
You got this one.
Blocking a score.
Unload! Unload! More punches!
Accuracy an issue there. Didn't land that straight right hand.
Oh, you got this one.
Good looking counter punch. Oh, they both land flush with uppercuts. Took a go of it to the body, but came up empty. Final chance, last 10 seconds of round 9. Well-targeted two-punch combo by Sugar Shane Mosley.
Almost done. You had in that round. You're in control. Next round, let's keep busy.
They are back to action here, but that action has only favored one man. Completely one-sided. Hard to see the scorecards coming into play here with how dominating he's been. Mosley's showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch.
Hit it out, hit it out.
How about that exchange? Shane Mosley's hand speed is the difference here. I mean, that's what that combination was all about.
Yeah, purely speed. He just got off faster, sooner.
Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. Mosley's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best.
I want to see some combos. Come on, kid. Focus.
Double jab upstairs. Halfway through round 10.
Use the jab.
Mosley's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand.
Let it go!
Oh, he just misses with that headshot.
Do it!
Committing upstairs now. He goes there again. Throws a counter punch there.
Hit the body.
Now focus! Get in there!
A nice, crisp hook after a fine defensive effort. Got to try to do better than that. He missed with that hook. And that's the end of round 10.
Fight. I need you to take some chances now. You have to take a chance with this guy, all right? You got that? You have to take a risk. Keep it simple.
I'm sure you've given a fighter much advice like this through the years, but when you're in round 11 like this and you have such a big lead on the scorecards, what do you say?
Don't blow it, you know. Don't go out there and stop punching, then the guy's going to walk right in. But keep doing what you're doing, but a little extra emphasis on defense. Don't give him what he wants. Don't give him a mistake.
Left and right! Left and right!
All right.
And now the right hand lands because of the work done by the jab. Blocks it away. Mosley's really making some boxing purists out there put a smile on their face because his defense has been stellar. I mean, so fundamentally sound.
Yeah, well, that's why he always goes rounds, and that's why people think he has an iron chin. I don't know if he has an iron chin because the chin never gets touched. He's a guy that's always going rounds because his defense is so good.
Firing off the uppercuts. Great exchange.
Keep working the body.
Stay away from those. Come on.
Very effective with the block and then the score.
Finish with the hook.
Not able to land the headshot.
Uppercut.
Zoning in on that gut combination punch downstairs. So that round comes to an end. Yet another round where he came up short, just didn't have it. Desperation time's got to be approaching.
Yeah, it's kind of like our crew members. You know, when we see them at the bar and it's happy hour and, you know, you double up on the drinks. Well, guess what, Joe? It's time to double up. You need 2 or 3 right now. You got to really go after it.
And they have reached the 12th and final round. What heart, what guts to go the full route here. I mean, this fight, we predicted it would end early, and here they are going the distance. Super 2-punch combo by Sugar Shane Mosley. He missed that uppercut. Very accurate work with the hook there after fine defense.
Work the body.
And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Pulls the trigger fast. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. The combo lands upstairs.
In and out. In and out. Work the body.
That counterpunch was very effective. He scored well. Nice work by Sugar Shane Mosley. He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. Just a minute to go in this bout.
Let it go.
Wow, is he defensively sound. The unexpected final bell as we will now await to hear the judges' scores.
We thought the styles of these 2 guys, they would go after each other early, but sometimes too much respect for each other, and that's what it turned out.
So all 3 judges give him the victory. A very good night by Sugar Shane Mosley.
I don't think it was ever a question of who. It was always going to be how. Knockout or decision. We get a good decision here.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you next time.